Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, so she's telling this he's telling her friend, bro, get your boy, bro, get your boy, bro. So now by this time, excuse me, by this time, old boy has figured out that he's pretty much done. All hopes he had of doing something with the female he was sitting next to is done. So now he starts talking about different stops he's gonna get off on. Well, I'm gonna get off on, you know, I'm gonna get off on 59th, or I'm gonna get off on this or that, whatever. He starts talking about the different stops he's gonna get off on. I'm gonna get off in Compton. I'm gonna get off in Long Beach, whatever. So anyway, so uh, the girl, his her his the girl sitting next to him started not even speaking to him anymore based on the fact that how he was, coming at her friend. So in his mind, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna apologize to the friend, for coming at her so hard." Because now he realizes, oh, you know, she was just she wasn't acknowledging that wasn't she was just saying that it was just a mask. It was just like something she was saying. It wasn't like she was acknowledging the fact that she had made some mistakes. She wasn't acknowledging that. So now he's figuring out, oh, he messed up, he kind of overstepped himself. So now he's trying to backtrack. So now he said, okay, I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna apologize to her. No, I'll take that back. Now I'll take that back. So at first, the girl that he was sitting next to and said, "Hey man, this is my home girl, man. You need to apologize to her because you came out of foul." So a boy was like, "I ain't married to her." He said, "Only niggas that's married gotta apologize. Now I ain't married to nobody. I ain't got to apologize to her or nobody." So he was going in like that, right? So old girl was like, right? So he was just like putting the put the nail in the putting the nails in the coffin for itself, right? With the old girl. So he was like going on like, nah, man, I ain't gotta apologize for nothing. I'm OG, Hoover. I don't have to do that, blah, 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 right? So I'm sitting there, man. I got my book, and I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting next to the girl with the baby, and the girl with the baby was like, you know what, man, don't say nothing to me. That's what she started saying. She's like, don't say nothing to me, man. Your voice, you irritating me. Don't say nothing. Now, this is another thing. Now, because I don't know if it's a single mother thing. I don't know if it's a young black woman thing. I don't know what it is. But she felt because she was irritated, he is forbidden, verboten to speak now. He just cannot speak anymore because Her Majesty was irritated, right? And I'm just like looking at all this, man, observing. I'm just observing this, right? So anyway, she telling him, don't speak to me, don't say nothing to me. You done. You done with me. Don't say nothing else to me, right? Excuse me. Her friend is doing the same. Her friend is like, bro, you done. Bro, you need to get off in Compton. You need to get off in Compton. Don't even go with us to Long Beach, wherever they were going. I don't remember where they were going, but they were telling him to get off in Compton. So I was like, man, now he got to get off way far away from where he wanted to go, just because she got mad. That's something he said instead of. And then he tried to apologize to her. She wouldn't have it. So anyway, let me get to the apology. So anyway, he was like, I ain't apologizing. I ain't married to nobody. Only married niggas gotta apologize. I don't gotta marry. I ain't married. I ain't gotta apologize for nothing. So the friend was like, okay, check this out, dude. You need to get off in Compton. We going to Long Beach, whatever. You need to go do what you need to do. So he's like, but I don't want to get off in Compton. But so she was like, well, that's probably what you need to do because my friend, you hurt her feelings, and ain't nothing happening between me and you. So then the light came up. Oh, this is gonna affect me now. Okay, well let me apologize to her. So then he goes, uh, hey man, sorry. That's the best you're gonna get from me. That's the best you're gonna get from me. I ain't doing that, man. That's the best you're gonna get from me. And I gotta remember, this dude was probably about 16, 17 years old. That's the best you're gonna get out of me because I ain't married. I ain't gotta apologize for nothing to nobody, right? So then the girl was like, "Man, you foul. Just don't even say nothing else to me. Don't say nothing else to me, right?" So then this the girl sitting next to me with the baby, right? She was like, "I'm." She's like, I'm just thinking about her. So she was like, "How you gonna talk about me? I'm smart. I'm in a higher grade than I'm supposed to be at the continuation school." So, uh, I was just inside, man. I'm like, man, this is crazy. So, oh boy, right, he was gonna lay into her on that, but he was smart. He finally checked himself and said, you know what, there's no point going down this line no further because she done, and yeah, you know, my original intent was to be with the girl I'm sitting next to, but she riding with her home girl. So obviously, I'm not getting nowhere. I need to. So he finally said, you know what. So anyway, she said, you know, I'm supposed to be in, you know, a lower grade, but I'm in a higher grade at the continuation school. So then he was like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. So it got silent. I was silent for about 2 or 3 minutes, right? And old boy was still trying to ask either one of them questions. So neither one of them was speaking to him, right? So he was like, he finally figured out, okay, he getting ice treatment, right? And you know, he was like, you know, a bear in the trap. He was like, well, nothing else I can do, and might as well get off, you know. And I don't even think he waited till we got to Compton. He got off earlier than that. So anyway, he was like, I'm out. So he got off, right? Because he figured, hey man, there's nothing else I can do. I just think it's just going downhill fast. So he gets off. So now them two is still on the train. So uh she now so then the girl with the baby was like, "What's up with your boy? How come he try? Why he think he could, you know, talk to me all crazy like that?" So her friend was like, "Girl, I don't know. I don't know. I think he just, you know, he be hanging out with them gangsters. You know, he be thinking he tough." And I was just like, "Man, but you hanging out with him, right?" So I had your back, girl. She was like, "Yeah, I know. I just wanted to get the girl away from me with the baby because she was talking so loud." So I said, you know what? Why don't I switch seats with you? You can sit up here with your friend. I took to the girl behind me. Why don't you sit up here with your friend, or you know? And then they said, oh no, she could sit back here with me. I said, well, no, no shit. Why didn't you do that? You know, 5 minutes ago. Anyway, so they did that, and then they were sitting together, and then eventually they ended up getting off the train. But just like their attitude was like, we just disturb everybody on the train. It don't matter. We'll just sit in two different places and talk loud as we can. And I was so that was me taking charge of that situation, saying, okay, let me put them together. So now at least some of us are not as bothered as we were when they were sitting apart screaming at each other. I've been smart. I've been a higher grade. I've been all this craziness. You ain't. You just stupid. You know, and all of that. So anyway, the moral of the story is just be careful. You know, and watch out for people that have a grandiose. I'm not saying just only single mothers are like that, but I've noticed that in the black community, the younger these single mothers are, they typically have that attitude. They typically had an attitude like the princess queen attitude, and so this can be very dangerous situation. Like that situation could have turned dangerous. They could have started fighting and whatever, right? I don't know those people. I don't know what could have happened, right? So you got to just be mindful, watch out for that, and try to protect yourself as best you can by, you know, kind of like letting people like that go. You know, like, you know, let's like if you were driving up here, you know what I mean. And ultimately, men, and the other lesson is this for young ladies. Okay, you don't want to get started having babies in your teenage years. I mean, you know, there was a time in America where that made sense. That doesn't make sense anymore.